How's it going, everyone? This is Abe's Card Collection, and we are back with another Through the Mail Tuesday video. We have 8 more returns to look at. I hope your weeks are starting off well, your mailboxes are full, and we're going to start in San Francisco, California. San Francisco. We have an index card, I think. Yep. We have... Wow, a 2024 Topps Chrome Refractor of Tom Rathman. First time sending to Mr. Rathman there. Wow, very cool card. Big old fullback there for those San Francisco 49ers. He played on some great teams with some great players. 1986 to 93. After being a third-round pick out of Nebraska in 1986. Also spent a season with the Los Angeles Raiders. After his playing career, he went on to be a heck of a running backs coach for the 49ers, the Lions, the Raiders, and the Colts. He won 2 Super Bowls, though, there with those 49ers. He's in their Hall of Fame. Had 2,020 rushing yards, 26 touchdowns. Cleared the way for Roger Craig there. But Mr. Tom Rathman got back to us 1 out of 1. 9 days. That is a great-looking card. Love it. It's a good looking autograph too. You can actually read it. Santa Clarita, California is where we go next. Santa Clarita is pretty fat. And it is Rick Dempsey. I think there's more in there. Let's put that down. Last time I sent him, he sent a picture. I think that's what he did again. Oh boy. This might be a little rough. It just fits in the envelope. I don't know if you can hear that crunching off to the side there. Really want to see it though. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Very cool. Rick Dempsey. Little postcard there. Old Memorial Stadium. Woof. That is from his playing days. We got an 84 Fleer there, though. Like that 83 MVP for the World Series there. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Look at the Desert Shield card from 1991. That is sweet, too. It says 88 World Series champs. And then the 75 Topps that he put 76 AL champs. Man. Rick Dempsey, man. He's a great guy. Mr. Dempsey, though, I have met him in person before. I remember him coaching for the Orioles, to be honest with you. I never saw him play, but met him in person, got him to sign an 83 World Series baseball, and he was a very nice guy. But he's 75 years old, hit .233 with 96 home runs, 471 runs batted in his MLB career for the Twins, the Yankees, the Orioles, the Indians, the Dodgers, the Brewers. Forgot about that Brewers stint. But won 2 World Series, as he wrote down here, with the Orioles in 83, the Dodgers in 88. He was the MVP of the 83 World Series and has been inducted into the Baltimore Orioles Hall of Fame. His fee, I sent 3 cards and $10. I'm not sure if it's 5 per or if it's 1 for free and then 5 after that. But I feel like 3 for 10 he's been signing, and then he added an extra postcard in there too. So we got a 4 out of 3 in 9 days for Mr. Rick Dempsey. Very cool. I actually was disappointed after I got that baseball signed. I found a bobblehead of his that I must have got at a giveaway years ago at Camden Yards. I wish I got him to sign that as well. Either way, we're off to Boise, Idaho, RPDC next. Maybe Rick Dempsey will do a signing again at some point nearby. But who's from Boise? Can't be too many different players. Gil Goodrich. Woo. And he signed it. Nice. So I sent to him once before, and he gave me a note saying, I'm not signing. And then I think I sent out to him again with $5, and he personalized it. This time, I think I sent 10. We'll check out on that in a second. Check out that tall boy. Do not believe it is his rookie. He has a card before this. I think just the year before. This is, I think, a second-year card. But you see they didn't have the licenses back then. He's 82 years old now. UCLA He won some national championships there, and then went off and played for the LA Lakers, Phoenix Suns, and the New Orleans Jazz there in the NBA. Was a champion there in 1972 with those Los Angeles Lakers. He was a 5-time All-Star. The Lakers have retired as number 25. So of the UCLA Bruins, I think he won 2 national championships there, but had just under 20,000 career points, just under 5,000 assists, and just over 3,000 rebounds. He's in both the Basketball Hall of Fame and the Collegiate Basketball Hall of Fame. He got back to us 1 out of 1, 9 days, $10 per, especially if it only got personalized. Thank you, Mr. Goodrich. Very cool. I got to find some more cards of his. Let's go to Kansas City next. Good old Kansas City. This is another fatty. We have... there we go. We got Ken Berry. Another first-timer on a 74 tops. He's got a nice autograph. A 75 tops. A 70 tops. And something fell out there. I think it's a 73. Those Angels. Ooh, that's my favorite. Look at that. Great looking cards there for Mr. Ken Berry. 84 years old. Truthfully, I did not know much about Ken Berry until I saw that he signed through the mail, and then figured he was a 2-time Gold Glove Award winner and an All-Star. Who'd have known? I mean, that's why I love TTM. It really brings you back to the history of the game a little bit when you do some research. But here, 255, 58 home runs, 343 runs batted in for the White Sox, the Angels, the Brewers, and the Indians, all from 1962 to 1975. He got back to us 4 out of 4, 10 days. Very nice. I'm going to put that 73 up there. Mr. Ken Berry. Next one is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Got a hard card, it seems. And we got, Freddy Gonzalez on a 2016 Topps Heritage. Very nice. Former manager of the Marlins and Braves. He is 61 years old. He had a decent career winning percentage. He won 710 games, just over 500 there. He's been a long-time coach. Most recently, he was with the Orioles, and then he kind of took this year off. I think he was doing a local college near his home. And the Braves called him up and was like, we need a third base coach because isn't Matt Tuiasosopo was struggling just a little bit there. So now he's back with the Braves. But, man, baseball lifer, long-time coach. Primarily, though, with the Marlins and the Braves. The Orioles got sprinkled in there somehow. But he got back to us 1 out of 1. 10 days for Mr. Freddy Gonzalez. Pretty good signer. Let's go to Atlanta, Georgia. RPDC. We have Scott Fletcher. Mr. Scott Fletcher there on a 91 score. Little Stadium Club there. And there's the upper deck from 1990. Okay, it's different. That's Carlos Baerga, I think, and this is, I don't know who Howell is. But those are different players. I was going to say, that is dang near the same shot, though. How incredible is that? Scott Fletcher, though. I don't have any Rangers with him. But he's 66 years old. Played for the Cubbies, the White Sox, the Rangers, the Brewers, the Red Sox, and the Tigers, all from 1981 to 1995. Hit 262 with 34 home runs, 510 runs batted in. Also coached a little bit for those Braves back in 2012, 2014. Coolest thing to know about him, I think, is G.W. Bush named his dog Spot Fletcher after he was the owner of the Rangers. I guess he took a liking to Scott Fletcher there. So pretty cool. His dog was in the White House, so somehow Scott Fletcher in the White, I don't know. Either way, cool story. 3 out of 3, 52 days for Mr. Scott Fletcher. Let's slide these down here and go to Sacramento, California next. we have Jim Barr. 74 tops there. A 79 tops and a 75 tops. Good old 3 out of 3 out of Mr. Jim Barr. Very cool there for those Giants. He's 77 years old. He pitched for the Giants, the Angels, and back with the Giants, all from 1971 to 1983. He won 101 games with a 3.56 ERA, 741 strikeouts. He won 2 national championships with Dave Kingman. We mentioned that a few weeks back when we got Dave Kingman. Their USC, excuse me. Almost said their rival UCLA. But pretty cool to know too, in 1972, he set the MLB record for retiring 41 consecutive batters over the course of 2 games. There have been others that have broken that record, where they have retired more than 41 consecutive batters, but I believe he is the only pitcher at this time that has done it over the course of only 2 games. The other guys that have done it, I think, were Bobby Jenks, Mark Burley, and Yasmir Petit. Don't totally quote me on that, but pretty cool there for Mr. Jim Barr, who got back to his 3 out of 3, 10 days. Very nice. But that is it. Got a nice Hall of Famer there, staring you right in the face. Really like the Rick Dempsey return, of course. But thank you for watching. Bye for now.